state of Satchit Anand? Are you in that state of Chaturya? Are you in that state of complete Ananda? Yes, that's my wish and hope that this is what you should be. Let us go ahead with Ask AiR any questions. Remember, 8:55 last question, because otherwise we will go on and on. So those who start off, you get the benefit of time. And those who come last minute, you have to be cut off before the end of the session. This is AiR, Atma and Ravi at your service. I have Bliss with the first question. Okay, no need to wait for others. Yes, Bliss, what is your question?
Hi, Shwante, Shwairan, love you, love you.
Shivoham.
I would like to know, exists many level on consciousness in karma?
Level of consciousness in karma. What do you mean?
Some people seem be like low energy and low consciousness, very low.
Some
They
people.
don't seem be they don't seem be alive. They seem be like landscape.
Dead, like dead people.
Yes.
Human being. You're talking about human being.
Yes. They don't be the same level on consciousness. They seem be
The
just
consciousness.
go.
The consciousness is the same.
Okay.
The problem is with the mind and ego.
You think they are more in mind and ego than
Absolutely. Absolutely. Mind and ego can create depression. Mind and ego can make you dead. The consciousness cannot. See, let me explain to you. Same people, blood pressure is the same. You're in the medical field. Blood pressure is not changed in those people. So the people have the same metabolism, same digestion, same respiration, but mind and ego causes depression. Okay.
But they don't seem be in depression. They seem be in totally
They seem.
automatical.
No, they seem like that, but actually it is mind and ego. Are you understanding? It is not to do with consciousness. It is nothing to do with consciousness.
No. Okay. So do you think we can take in their new level on, they just come back from another life and they are very from animal or something like that? Maybe it's reincarnation in human.
That's why they are like that. Consciousness is low consciousness. No.
Yes.
Bliss. See, no. I see. You and me cannot say all these things, but let us be clear. The consciousness level is different. It's different in a cat. It's different in a rat. It's different in a tree. But in a human being, everybody has got the same level of consciousness. Everybody has the same level of digestion, metabolism, blood pressure. Everything is same.
Okay, but it's only the mind and ego that's not the same.
Absolutely. Correct. You are right.
Okay.
Thank you. Krishna, Dinesh, and Natarajan. Krishna, where is Krishna?
Hello.
I thought Krishna was there. Krishna?
Sir, I will ask next because my connection is getting.
Yes. Dinesh. Krishna will come back. Dinesh and Natarajan.
Hello, Shivam Guruji.
Yes, Dinesh, bolo.
Yes, actually, my son wanted to ask a question because his teacher asked him to write some poem, so he has picked up the poem from Mind is Rascal. So he's not explaining to that what is the mind. So he want to ask that how to explain
what's your
the
name?
teacher.
My boy, what's your name?
Manas.
Manas. Tell me, Manas. You know what's the meaning of Manas?
No, sir.
Manas means mind.
That's why
So-
he is asking the question.
If your teacher wants to know the meaning of mind, tell I am Manas. Okay. Now back to the subject. Tell me what you want to ask me.
The teacher told us to write a poem on spirituality or historical. So I wrote a poem in your book Mind is a Rascal.
Very good.
The students and including the teacher noted that the mind and brain are same. How to tell them that mind and brain are different terms?
Very good. Okay. So the brain, ask the teacher tomorrow, is the hardware and software same? Teacher knows the meaning of hardware and software, right?
Yes. Yes.
The brain is the hardware. The mind is the software. So the brain is only processing thoughts. So you have to explain to them, right? You have to go back and explain to your teacher.
Yes, we have to tell them that both the terms are different.
Yeah, so you must make them understand MIND is misery, ignorance, negativity, and desire. The mind is only a bundle of thoughts.
Okay.
Okay, the brain by itself, the brain is only hardware. The brain does not produce thoughts. You Google and see the brain does not produce thoughts. The thoughts are produced by the mind. Google what the difference between brain and you can. I'm sure you can take the help of Google because it's a scientific answer. But you must be clear, Manas. You be clear that mind is only something you cannot see. You cannot see the mind. You ask your teacher, what is the shape of the mind? What is the color of the mind? Brain is different. Brain is all the neurons and all the electrons and all the nerve fibers. That is the brain. Okay, for example, when you touch something, even when you touch something with your hand, you get a thought because you touch. Though the trigger from here, the thought goes from your finger, it goes to your brain. The brain is a mechanism that processes thoughts. Is it too difficult for you? How old are you?
12.
So you understand, right? Manas, you
Yes.
understanding?
Yes.
And you don't agree to the teacher. If she tells brain and mind the same, tell no, miss. Mr. or sir or lady?
Miss.
Miss, tell miss, no. I will give some more idea. How do we explain? Mind is not the brain. Very interesting question. So mind is what produces thought. The brain does not produce thought. The brain processes. The brain is only hardware.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Manas. Thank you, Natarajan. Dinesh, let me see if I get some more answer for him. If today, I'll let you know. Let me see
So,
for my theory. Yes,
happy
Natarajan.
evening. I bow down to you, Prabhuji.
Yes, sir. I bow down to you, sir. Tell me, sir.
See, we have got karma as a human being. Is there
Yes.
animals? Is there animals? Plants are also having karma.
We for sure cannot say, but let me explain to you something you have to pay attention. Plants, we are not able to say the level of life, whether they have karma or not, because we don't see a plant suffer. You got my point?
Yes.
But we see a dog suffer. Have you seen a dog suffering?
Yes, yes. That.
So
A dog-
is the reason? What is the reason for dog to suffer? The only reason for dog to suffer is its past karma. That's the only reason. Therefore, we believe that if the dog is suffering karma, the dog should have been a human being. Only human being creates karma.
Okay.
Did you understand my point?
No, dogs doesn't have karma means why the dog is born and pet has been made in a sophisticated house. And street dogs are also loitering for food and other
Karma.
things.
It is, according to me, it is karma.
So animals also have karma.
They are only experiencing karma. They don't create new karma. They don't like a human being.
Yes,
Is
yes,
not
yes. They cannot create karma.
Yeah. So suppose I live like a pig. I can be born as a pig. I believe I can. If my life is like a dirty life, a bad life, I can be born like a pig. But a pig cannot create karma.
Oh. See,
Got it?
human beings can come back to animals and other things.
Up to animals we can believe, but we are not sure if they can come back as a tree and a plant. We are not sure of that.
Or other species like snakes and other things, snails and other things.
So on this, see, as we say, logically, any being that is suffering, like a snake can suffer. Any being which is suffering is capable of being a human being that is coming back. But a plant and a tree, we don't know. These are called a different type of species.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you,
Okay.
Raj.
Thank you.
Thank you. Krishna, are you ready? Krishna and then Surendra.
Yes, sir. So my question is also just like Manaska teacher has asked. My friends were bombarding me with few questions on non-duality and duality. So, mujhe na, and I failed to continue the discussion because I was like myself, I became confused in the sense of for you, is non-duality a concept or an experience which in our state we can experience?
Non-duality, duality is the truth. It is the absolute truth.
It is the absolute truth, but till we become a Jivan Mukta or till we are completely, erased of all our duality, हम लोग उस time तक मुझे लगा कि till maybe my death, I'll be in duality only, sir.
Let me explain to you what is the meaning of duality. Duality means, Krishna, that you and me are separate. You are Krishna, I am AiR. That means duality, correct? It is like saying that when I make a idli and I make a dosa, idli is separate, dosa are separate. The atta is the same. I'm just telling in a common man's language. Don't tell me in dosa you put dal. Don't get there.
Yes.
So basically, the essential cause of everything in this universe is that non-dual energy. सब कुछ शक्ति है. Whether it is, that's why we said, whether it is a soul, whether it is a tattva, whether it is even so-called God, everything in this world is nothing but energy. And science has declared the same thing in its quantum physics and quantum mechanics. So where is the question? How can anybody argue?
Yeah, because now you are saying the only oneness. See, that is what I said. Is it a concept? Because we in the call, we completely believe, and it is such a
No.
beautiful truth. Yes, I completely understand. But to explain to a common man, everything is distinctive, everything is separate. How can you, just like you say, na, soul ka matlab itself is, you say, spark of unique life. And if mera soul chale jayenge, to you will continue to live. So where is that oneness? Doesn't it just becomes a kind of an idea, a concept which we are made to believe in?
Why, Krishna? Why do you should be aware very clear, na, Krishna. Even if your soul leaves today, my soul will leave tomorrow. Both are going to become one with the Supreme.
Okay. So I am completely clear, but I want to know the language of explaining, because as a heto, in this world of plurality, as long as we live as an embodied soul, we are living in duality only, right?
Without duality, there cannot be non-duality. You need a duality.
Okay. So, okay.
You see, from duality, you go to non-duality. Next time you have something, you call me now on video call. Wherever I am, you give me 5 minutes time.
No,
I will come on.
because the real meaning of non-duality, they say it does not have any attributes or any quality. It is just energy, as you said. But when you so when you say love and compassion and all the qualities, that day also you gave a split for or an acronym for SIP as Jagat, Jiva and Ishvara. So everything, there is a component or there is duality, there is plurality.
What are we saying? Jagat also is that energy, Jeev also that energy, Ishwar also the energy. Everything is in one energy. Everything. There are no three. There are no. Okay, I was studying Sanatan Dharma for my next Fridays. This Friday, I'm going to talk to you on Sanatan Dharma, my new book. What is, what
So
Sanatana Dharma?
what
I don't
you
know.
are talking, sir, so what you are actually speaking, is it truly pure Advaita, or are you talking Vishishta Advaita as Anirudh Maharaj was telling?
Advaita. Advaita. Pure Advaita.
Advaita में only Brahman is there, ना कुछ भी नहीं है ना other than Brahman.
हाँ, वो Brahman only is manifesting na, as you. I am not seeing you as Krishna. You are Brahman. Raji is Brahman. All are Brahman.
Okay, but yeah, but a understanding के लिए or to live this, now we have, it is a very exalted idea of a Jivan Mukta. For us, when we have relationship, we have friends, we have relationship, इतना worldly activities है, हम लोग 100% हम duality में ही है ना sir.
No, you can be in duality, but you can be in the consciousness of non-duality. The world has, let me tell you, in this world, the world is a duality world. The world is not a non-duality world. In the world, everything is appearing as duality. Everything is appearing separate in this world. But
So
what
do
is the
you,
essential truth? What is the essential truth?
so according to you, why we appreciate the plurality, हर टाइम हमको ये सोचना है कि इसके अंदर के सिवा कुछ नहीं है.
हाँ, सोचना नहीं है, मालूम होना है.
अच्छा.
Not sochna. Let anybody talk, Krishna. You should not be shaken. I'm asking you as Krishna, listen to me for 30 seconds. I'm asking you. You and me, the butterfly, the bee, and the tree, the mountain and the sea. What is it? What is it, Krishna? What
It
is
is shift only. It is the
it? Is
manifestation of.
energy. It is energy. Everything is energy. Everything is shape. There is no doubt. Let me tell you, this whole doubt is created by the mind. And we should
Yeah.
not, you should not let your consciousness waver with the mind. Be very
No,
strong on it.
I didn't have a strong, reply to give. I say avidya hai, a world hai, ऐसे करके, but they were not convinced. I did not have a convincing thing to say because my boundaries ends where my body ends. So they say कि how can that be one? How can you and me be one? ऐसे करके when they keep on, it's not easy, sir. When unless and otherwise, yeah.
So everything appears different. Everything is so in the Christmas cart, the Santa Claus and the tree and the fairy all appear different sweets. In the Bengali sweet shop, the Rasamalai and the Rasagulla all appear different. Essential Mava is one.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Next
Okay,
time when you are
because
in the situation,
feelings, emotions, everything is different for each one. So sometimes it is that is what I said. It's such an exalted concept. Maybe only
नहीं,
a Jivan
बहुत
Mukta can
सिंपल
live
है
it.
ना, बहुत सिंपल है. Forget जीवन मुक्ता is other subject. The awareness, the aware,
They
be
are
very.
living. See, they can live they can experience or live a non-dual life. हम लोग ये बोलने के बावजूद फिर
हाँ.
मुझे लगा कि again I'm coming to duality. So yeah, it is my ignorance. I understand, but yeah, okay.
It is not ignorant. It is the mind. The mind is creating a curtain. The mind is trying to create way, but the moment you come back to consciousness, doesn't matter. You feel dual. Come back to like I'm talking to you now. I'm talking to you now. Essentially, are you the body of Krishna?
Essentially, no. For example, Bliss was asking about consciousness. आपका
हाँ.
consciousness itself is very high and different, and हमारा
ना ना सेम है. आपका कॉन्शियसनेस मेरा कॉन्शियसनेस सेम है. एक ही कॉन्शियसनेस. ये कॉन्शियसनेस जागा है. वो जागा है. Only difference is the awakening of consciousness. The consciousness is not different. How I was an idiot. I was an idiot for 48 years. After 48 years, what happened? I changed my consciousness. For 48 years, I was a fool. Then what happened after 48 years?
you
वही
became realized. Yeah.
हाँ, वही consciousness जाग गया. Buddha was a prince. Suddenly one day Buddha went to the forest. What happened to him? Same consciousness awakened. Buddha, Buddh means jaag gaya. See, that's why yesterday it was very amusing for me yesterday. The question is so simple. It was another awakening for me. Money or happiness? If you're happy, why you want money? You don't need money. But the mind will say, no, I need money. And what do you want money for? Happy means you have everything. If you're happy means you have food, you have clothes, you have love, you have everything. Then what you want? You don't need anything at all.
Yeah, yeah. After that, you said we also remember that story which you say about Robert, the fisherman,
Uh,
and that. Yeah, yes,
uh,
yes, yes.
such a simple thing
Yeah,
people can't understand because the mind is so powerful. The mind is
yes.
telling Manas, Janesh's son is telling brain and mind is same. How can brain and mind be same? Brain is not producing thoughts. So these things are mind. The world will keep lifting these things to us. Okay, let me know, Krishna, anything else.
Okay,
Surendra.
so that's
Surendra.
Hello, sir.
Yes, Sophia. Okay. Surendra's gone. Sophia.
Yeah. Hello, sir. I bow down to SIP and all.
I, I bow down. Tell me.
And AiR. So I wanted to ask that if, so many thoughts we have from when we were born after 5 years till now. So where are the thoughts saved? Like we remember them, no? Sometimes the bachpan ka kuch bhi yaad aata hai.
Thoughts,
So
thoughts are
where are
thoughts
the thoughts?
are saved in the memory.
Yeah. So it memory is in the brain, right?
Memory is not in the brain. If memory
So
is in
it
the
is
brain, then you can
is it
then
flying or what? Like it's not nothing. What is a
there is
memory?
memory is a subtle aspect of our existence.
Yeah, but it must be in the brain or somewhere, no? Where it
No,
is?
it's not. It's a subtle aspect. There's no, there, maybe it's using the brain, but we have not got
Yeah,
to find out. We don't know.
they must be using the brain. There some
Maybe.
particles or something.
Yes, maybe.
And
But we are not
yeah,
able to
वो
decode it.
तो
We are not,
हवा में तो नहीं होगा ना. It must be in our body only somewhere.
it
That
cannot be
the
outside your body.
memory,
No,
memory.
it cannot be in Raji's body. It's your body only.
Yeah, so it will be somewhere in my brain or in a body or anywhere, right?
Yeah, must
That
be.
memory.
Logically must be.
Yeah. And other thing I wanted to ask that if we have somebody's done something wrong and he's born as a dog, but after he that dog dies, then will it come back? If he will it get because his karma is finished, so it will
Not
join.
finished. Not finished. There is a sanchita karma. There is the
Huh.
warehouse. There is the carried forward karma. It will
So
go
where
back to it may, it may
original?
it may come back as a cat, it may come back as a rabbit, it may come back as a human being.
Yeah. So it may come back as a human also, maybe.
Ultimately, it has to come back as human.
Ultimately, but that cycle again will repeat that way.
Nobody knows.
Ah, that
No,
nobody knows.
if somebody tells you they know means they are lying to you.
No, no, no. I'm asking you.
Nobody
Nobody will
knows.
tell you that.
No,
Yeah.
no, nobody. If they no, nobody can know. You cannot
Hmm.
know.
We don't know. But at least our karma, if we are in Sachidanand, we can, means our karma will be finished.
Our
And it will, yeah,
Sophia, our point is not to worry about this.
yeah,
Our point is we don't want to come as a dog, a cat,
yes.
or a pig or anything.
Because many
We
things still we don't know.
we
Many
don't need
things
to
we
know.
still don't.
We
We
don't
don't
even
know.
need to know. We don't need
Yeah,
to know.
yes.
What we need to know,
That we are not body, mind, and ego. We are soul, and we have to join. Sorry. Will we go to moksha and we will
finish.
join? Yeah,
Finish. That's all. We don't need anything else.
yeah. This is the main point. Yeah, yeah.
If you are making paratha, then your attention has to be making paratha.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Don't worry what the Thai kitchen is
No,
making in the right
no.
side
I'm
and
not
what the
worrying.
Mexican
I'm
chicken in the
just.
kitchen is.
No, I'm not worrying, sir. I'm just asking.
Yeah.
Because
No, with
there
all
are
due
some
respect, Sophia,
questions.
with all due respect, I gave you the answer, but I'm
Mm.
telling you, let us focus on what will take us to moksha. Let us
Yeah, that
focus to
is.
become one with the Supreme.
Yeah,
That is
that is
all
the
our
main
goal.
thing.
And that
Yes,
will give us peace, that will give us bliss, and that will give us eternal consciousness. That's all we
yes.
want.
We don't want to come back. Yes,
That's all.
yes. That's all.
Simple logic. Let's
Because
stick to the logic.
we are enlightened. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Because
all.
we are enlightened. Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Navjot. Thank you, Sophia. Thank you for clarity.
Sir, how
Navjot,
to give up doership in action?
how to give up doership? To ask the question, who am I? Am I this body that will die? No. The body is an actor. Am I the mind and ego, me? The mind and ego is the director. The mind and ego, the director is illusion. It doesn't really exist. If I'm not the body, if I'm not the mind and ego, who am I? I am Atma. I am soul. If I am soul, the soul does not do any action. Therefore, I
Yes,
am
it
not the
does not
doer.
do.
Therefore, I am not the doer. I am only the witness consciousness. I am the observer.
So I'm just an instrument. It is
Yes,
due to the ego that I feel I am doing.
absolutely, 100%.
Okay, sir, got it.
Because the Navjot, the continuous we have to continuously recall only one point. I am nothing. Thou art everything. I am not. Alone thou art. Not this, not this. I am that. Constantly we should remind ourselves. I am nothing. Prabhu, I am nothing. You are everything. Prabhu, God lives in the temple of my heart. I am not the body and mind and ego. I am the soul. The soul is sick. Keep on repeating this as a tape recorder. Then you will reach that consciousness.
Okay, sir, thank you.
Thank you, Lohit and Kavi.
Shivom Sip.
Soham.
I want to share an experience and I want to ask your suggestion.
Yes.
So, a couple of days back, I thought I will share this knowledge of spirituality to few people. So,
Yes.
first I approached young crowd. So, there was too much negativity. Like, one asked me, what drugs am I using when I speak
Mm,
about spirituality? And the one was telling nothing makes sense. So, I thought, okay, fine, let's approach a elder crowd who is more mature. So I go to a 41-year-old man who meditates. So I start speaking about this knowledge, known person. So he asked me, who is my guru? I told you. So he knew you. He knew
mm,
you. So he started speaking something negative about you. Not
mm,
actually negative, but something.
mm.
So I had a gut feeling that I have to defend it. But if I defend, it will go to a debate. So I need your suggestion. If someone says something bad, do I defend or do I just ignore what they are speaking?
If somebody says something bad and they are in a mood to listen, we can give our opinion. But we must not
Okay.
argue. Because if
Okay.
we argue, it is only waste of your energy and waste of that person's energy. If the person
Yes.
is in what I call a receptive mode means ready to listen, then we can say.
Yeah.
But if the person is not ready to listen, then what's the use?
Yeah. No use.
So
But
see,
do I continue to spread because I like to tell this? I want like to share this knowledge with people. But
you can only spread the superficial knowledge, because
okay.
unless you are fully enlightened, you can't spread the full knowledge. So you can
Yeah.
spread the
Definitely.
superficial knowledge and ask them to join the call.
Yeah. I
Then
gave
by
a book of yours also to a
then
young
you
person.
yeah, if they join the call, how so many I met somebody in the plane yesterday, and they were so impressed with what we are talking about. Different people are at a different level of consciousness, different level of understanding, different karmic level. So let us Lohit, this subject is
Yes.
not for Top Dick and Harry. This is not for everybody on the street.
Definitely.
So if those who
Yeah.
are interested, they will come. Those who are not interested, please don't waste your time.
Okay.
Got it?
Yes. Yes. Thank you so
Kavi and
much.
Santoshi. Kavi and Santoshi.
Namaste. I bow down to you. Thank you.
Namaste. Yes, sir. Namaskar.
Can I just unmute my video. Okay.
Yes,
Uh,
yes.
Actually, I wanted to ask one thing. From the discussions, I understand that me is just a thought rising in the soul, on the substratum. This thought, me, whatever I call myself, is rising. But then it also happens very frequently that the practice of, as you said, being in consciousness always, coming back to consciousness always, and being in that state where I know myself as a supreme consciousness and not as Kavita or anybody else. It's a very difficult process to maintain that stream of, thought or perception continuously. I needed your help in that and your guidance.
You find it difficult to maintain because you are not just a thought in consciousness. You are more than that.
Mhm.
At this point of time, you are in the body of Kavi. You cannot deny that you are in the body of Kavi.
Yes.
So you must become aware. Don't just think you are just a thought rising in consciousness. You are not just a thought in consciousness. You are a body. You are currently the body of Kavi.
Okay.
But in the body of Kavi, when the mind and ego is giving waves of thoughts, at that point you must consciously come back. I am not this body called Kavi. I am the divine soul. So every time you are pulled into being the body, mind, ego, come back to consciousness and say, no, I have the body. I appear to be Kavi, but actually I am the Atma. I am the soul.
Okay.
Do you realize? Do you realize? No,
I-
do you realize you are the soul, or you don't realize that you are the soul? Do you know it?
No, the intellectual understanding is there, but not the experiential.
No, it's okay.
I don't have the experience of being the soul. The
Do you have the
intellectual, I can appreciate it. Yeah.
intellectually, you understand, intellectually, this body will die.
Sorry.
Intellectually, you are very clear. Come back
Yes.
to the
Very clear.
come back to the intellectual consciousness. Always come back to the intellectual consciousness. That coming back will
Okay.
take you to realization. That coming back to consciousness, coming back to consciousness, coming back to consciousness will give the spark of realization.
Okay, so every time it's like an auto suggestion. Whenever I'm interacting, I need to interact also with the thought that, okay, it's not me, it's the body and the mind interacting. Because when we interact in the outside
Yes.
world, it's very difficult
Be
to
aware.
remain intellectually
Be
grounded in that
aware.
thought.
Be aware that you are not the body mind that is interacting. Be aware that you are the Atma, the power of the soul that is letting the body interact. It's very important to be the witness consciousness. Very important to realize you are not the doer. You are the power of the soul.
Okay, this needs a lot of practice also.
No,
And
I think resolve. Resolve means don't slip into body mind consciousness. Don't slip away into body mind samsara. Okay?
I understand.
Thank you.
I understand.
Santoshi.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Santoshi and Vidhi.
Pranam Guruji.
Yes.
Pranam Guruji.
Pranam.
From this 2-3 days that the SIPKA session was there, many things are cleared, Guruji. That only because of this SIP and BLK DRM, the whole spirituality is based on this journey, Guruji.
तो क्वेश्चन क्या है?
Question कुछ भी नहीं, यही question है, Guruji, कि the whole spirituality is based on this and we have to contemplate on this only.
Listen to me carefully now. Listen to me carefully. कल हमने पूछा मनी चाहिए या हैप्पीनेस चाहिए? क्या चाहिए?
अभी भी क्लियर नहीं हो रहा है, गुरुजी. आई एम हैप्पी, दैट मींस आई एम कंटेंटेड, बट मनी तो चाहिए ना, गुरुजी.
आई एम आस्किंग यू, अगर तुम ऑलरेडी हैप्पी है,
हाँ,
तो फिर मनी का क्या जरूरत है?
मनी का जरूरत, गुरुजी, मनी है ही से. मनी, बेसिक रिक्वायरमेंट इज मनी, गुरुजी. मनी ब्रिंग्स अस.
So you didn't listen to the question. We are not saying to throw away all the money. Did the question say throw away all the money?
No, Guruji.
The question said, if you have to choose money or happiness, what must you choose?
गुरुजी हैप्पीनेस ही चूज करेंगे ना गुरुजी. दैट हैप्पीनेस चूज करेंगे तो
So,
गुरुजी
Christina,
I'm still not getting it, Guruji. I'm still
correct.
not getting it.
I am getting it. I am getting that you are not getting. I am getting clearly that you are not getting.
गुरुजी मेरे लेवल पर समझाओ ना फिर मेरे को.
आप सुनने के लिए तैयार नहीं, कैसे समझाएंगे?
नहीं ये देखो अभी चुप, अभी बोल.
मुझे चूज करना है. आई गेव एग्जाम्पल. मुझे शुगर केन जूस चाहिए, तो मैं मार्केट में जाता हूं. एक शॉप में शुगर केन गन्ना है और एक शॉप में रेडी जूस मिल रहा है. मुझे जूस चाहिए, तो अगर चाहे तो सीधा मैं जूस लेके पी लूंगा.
हाँ.
तो क्यों मैं शुगर केन लेके फिर शुगर केन से जूस बना के फिर पीना क्यों चाहिए?
बराबर है ना गुरुजी.
इस पे कॉन्सेंट्रेट करो बस. इस पे कॉन्सेंट्रेट करना. अगर हमें हैप्पीनेस चाहिए तो मनी क्यों चाहिए? मनी से हैप्पीनेस ही मिलेगा. हमें ऑलरेडी हैप्पीनेस हमारे पास है. हमारे को हैप्पीनेस चाहिए, मनी को क्यों सेलेक्ट करना?
गुरुजी, our soul, we are born for the happiness, Guruji. Soul doesn't want anything, Guruji. As my
Again you are going out of the topic. Contemplate on what I told just now.
Guruji, I want to explain to my son, but I cannot. I only doesn't understand anything.
How can teacher teach the student when the teacher doesn't know the subject?
That only Guruji. His ambition is only to earn and what we say. वो बोलता है कि मतलब गुरुजी, because as there are many, as we are born and brought up from the many crises, Guruji, and now his ambition is only focused to that only, Guruji.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry. You will all come back to line. Don't worry. Will, don't worry about it. Will.
Shivo Hangsep.
Yes, Will.
You've talked a lot about your love for Shiva, and you said it drove your practice for 30 years. You had intense love for Shiva, and it seems to have been your way to make progress. And
yes.
Likewise in Buddhism, the Buddha said that you must have, he used the word pema, which is the same as your prema. He said you must have pema for your teacher. And I guess my question is whether this is like one path. Is the, like, if you find a teacher, I mean, it seems quite important that you should have really such incredible love for your teacher. Like, you know, like if you have this great love for your teacher, do you agree that that would be like a way to non-duality, or is it going to be a way to separateness?
Let me explain to you this point. When you have love for your teacher, what does it mean? When I had love for my teacher, love and respect are two sides of the same coin. I loved my guru. I respected my guru. I was ready to follow what my guru said because the love, the trust, they're all one set of emotions. So because you must have a lot of prema for your master, because that prema, that love for your master will lead to trust your master. Only when you trust the master will you be able to be enlightened. Because the master has got the spark to switch on the light inside you. The master has to light the lamp for you to take that light inside. If you don't take the light from the master, you can't reach enlightenment. Enlightenment is not possible. Now I'm coming, and I'll come back if you're not clear about it, but I'm saying you talked about Shiva. What is the story of Shiva? My story of Shiva was from 8 years to 48 years. What is the story? I loved Shiva. I loved Shiva so much, so much, so much, so much. I wanted Shiva. In my songs, when I was 45, 46, 47, 48, in my songs, I kept on singing, "Oh Shiva, where are you? Oh Shiva." There's a song, "Dhoondu bhole, kahan hai tu, Bholenath. Dhoondu bhole, kahan hai tu." So this means, "Oh Lord, I am searching for you. Oh Lord, I am searching for you, my God. Where are you?" So if there was no deep love for my God, how would I search for my God? If there was no deep love, how would I attain my God? Are you getting my point?
Yeah, I can see. I mean, you're right. It could go either way, because I know that the like, for example, these the Krishna bhaktis, they also have a lot of love, but it could go into duality. Love can create duality, or it can create non-duality. It can go either way.
Okay, wait a minute. Now, very important question Will is asking. Those on the spiritual path, please pay attention. Krishna Will is asking a very important question. What happens to a Krishna Bhakt? What happens to a Krishna Bhakt? So the Krishna Bhakt blindly believes that Krishna is in Vaikuntha. The Krishna Bhakt blindly believes that Krishna is in Gokula, Golaka. I think I'm not sure, Golaka. So the Krishna Bhakt says, I will go and play with Krishna after I die. The Krishna Bhakt does not use Jnana Yoga. The Krishna Bhakt is only using Bhakti Yoga. You know, Will, what's the difference of Bhakti Yoga and Jnana Yoga? Bhakti Yoga means uniting with the Lord only with Bhakti. And when, as long as there's duality, me and God, we will never attain God. Never, cannot attain God. Are you getting, Will, what I'm saying?
So that's what happened to you. You also had the same issue with Shiva. You had also had intense love.
Yeah, but they told me Shiva is in Kailasa. I didn't search, I didn't book a plane to go to Kailasa.
Why not?
Because I asked the question, God, if I come to Kailasa, will I find you? And God started laughing at me. God said, are you crazy? Are you crazy? I'm not. Then the voice that came into me saying, I don't have any form. I don't have any name. And that's when I went to find out further and further and further and studied and studied and studied. And then I got the spark that God is inside me. Are you getting my point? Unless if I didn't go in search of Shiva, would I find Shiva?
Well, you need to go and search for Shiva. Well, no. Well, you've just said that you don't search. You find it inside you.
Yeah, but how do I find? Only when I search.
Exactly.
If I don't search,
you don't find. So you want to find Shiva inside yourself, and then
I didn't know where Shiva is. I was finding. What does the Bible say? Will you follow the Bible, right? What does the Bible say? The Bible says, knock and it shall open. Seek and you shall find. Ask and you shall receive. Is it the Bible, Will?
Yes, sir.
What is the meaning?
You need to search. You need to have the you have the word for it.
Mumukshutva. You must have the deep love and longing.
Exactly.
And the deep love and longing should take you to a guru. And the guru will tell you that God is not in a distant heaven.
So So your transformative moment came when you had a guru.
Without guru, I would have never attained this. Never.
You would have carried
Impossible.
on.
Impossible.
Exactly.
My guru gave me a formula. Man minus ego equals God. God plus ego equals man. One formula. Only one formula. Open the door. Getting it?
Thank you very much.
We must, Will, and everybody on this call. Why I'm asking you, why don't we make this call once a week? Why do we need this call every day? I'm asking a question. Why do we need to this call every day? You know, if we make this call once a week, in a matter of 3 weeks and 4 weeks, nobody will be on this call. Because people would have got lost in samsara. People would have been conquered by the body, mind, and ego. Even this call, 1 hour call, then 24 hours break. In 24 hours, many people are lost. So many people come back after 1 year, 1 month, 3 months, 6 months and say, Guruji, I was following your call. Then I got carried away in something else. I got distracted. I lost. Now I'm back. Not an easy subject. All right, Lloyd is asking a question. Yes, Lohit, you have another question. Thank you, Will. Very interesting question by Will. We have 7-8 minutes if anybody wants to ask a question. Lohit.
Shivam once again.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, with your blessings and guidance, I have gotten into a very peaceful state in my life. So, there is a new worry which has arisen. My family are worried because I'm not worried about anything.
Very good.
My mother
Why?
understands it, but not my other family members. They're like, you should strive for something, you should keep a goal, you should chase it. I'm like,
So you have to ask the
yeah,
question. You have to ask the question, what will happen if I have a goal? If I have a goal, they will tell you, okay, you will buy a house. Okay, after buying a house, what will happen? You buy a car. After that, what will happen? You will become a millionaire. After that, what will happen? Ultimately, what will happen, Lohit?
happiness will come.
Ultimately, you will die.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
And what is the purpose of your life before you die? What is the purpose? Just to make money and die?
No, it's to become one with Paramatma.
Ratan Tata made billions. He was a bachelor. He had no family, and he died. If he
Yes.
has not attained moksha, I hope he has. If he has not attained moksha, means again same cycle, again and again.
My mother understands spirituality because she is also into it, but my other family members, it's too hectic and confusing what to do, how to respond, and they're angry because I'm not even responding. Like I just like give them answers and I don't react.
Why should
They
you react?
expect emotions. Yeah, they expect emotions. I don't know why.
Yeah, because see, that is karma. So you have to face your karma. Luckily, when I took my path, my mother, my father, everybody is celebrating for supporting me in the spiritual path. I don't know how, why I shut down my business. My mother and father are happy. I shut down my business. Whatever I'm doing, my mother and father are supporting. That is
Okay.
karma. That is good karma. So continue. Lohit, you have any doubt you're on the right path or you have no doubt?
No, I'm loving this path. It gives me
Yeah.
so much peace.
That's it. That's all matters. Okay. Nothing else matters. Don't worry about other people worrying.
Yes.
Let
Okay.
them worry that you are not worrying. You do not worry that they are worrying.
Oh, that is so
You
nice.
you got it? No. You do not worry
Yes.
why they are worrying. Let them worry why you are not worrying.
Yes. That sounds
Okay.
good. Thank you.
Okay. Sacred Drew. Sacred Drew.
Shivoham,
Shivoham.
yeah, Guruji, like in regard to what you're saying now, that Krishna devotees, they believe in Goluka. I mean, those places that they say that I think is a lot of fanatism in ISKCON. But like I've been learning the Gita since 13 years as of now, and the Guru is no more there, but he had a dham in Gita. I mean, in what Haridwar, and we've only learned that even Krishna shows his Virat roop after giving that drishti to Arjun, that he says, "You can't see me." And when you listen to that whole Virat roop, you must have read now. Even the smell of dirt, everything is God, is the supreme energy for
Yeah.
which you're supposed to be given that guideline and that evolvement ka ek time aata hai na. First it's baby, baby, baby steps. Like even you were in idol worship. So now that like you've come suddenly in our lives, okay, but it took us 13 years to evolve. Like before I was into Krishna bhakti, I have been Ganesh and Shivji. And so it's like everything and everyone. But I'm ready to understand what you're saying too, because I know it's the will of the Supreme only
So,
that's in me
so
that will help me to evolve.
I'm asking you a question. Is God is Ganesh or Shiv or Krishna? What is God?
That's it's like, how you're like, it's very difficult to, like, you
So
feel
you
guilty,
still
guilty.
you still are not clear about it.
No, 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 they are Devi Devtas or something. That's what we've learned, right? They are
So what do you
energies. And
after coming to this call for such a long time? What have you learned?
yeah, that the God is everything in everyone and is sip and is in us,
So
right?
you logically understand, or you are still not clear?
I logically understand, I respect it, and I'm very grateful. But just one thing, it's like we are Hindus, and actually we should not think of religion. It's just like, all these rituals that happen all around the year. It makes you happy and all that, Ki ye celebration, wo celebration keeps a housewife very busy with all that. But we're not hooked to it like uh, कि यही है, no rigidness, but it's a
Let
part
me
and parcel of the way we've been.
let me tell you one thing. Listen to me carefully.
Yeah.
As long as you keep on getting confused of Krishna, Ganesha, and Shiva, and as long as you continue enjoying the rituals, you will never realize God.
Don't say that.
I'm telling you, you will never realize God because God is behind the rituals. God is behind that. Go behind it. Go and realize, sacred Ru, if you really love God, if you
Yeah.
really want God, don't continue believe the lie. Don't continue believing the lie. God is inside you. God is not in that ritual. Please wake up to it.
So, but then
Please,
I feel guilty now. Like we feel like if I didn't
by doing
behave.
that ritual, you are going away from God. Every time you do a ritual, you are going away from God. Every time you do the ritual, you are going one step further away.
Okay, with due respect, like now you say सब कुछ में and सब चीज में and everything में भगवान है. Then क्यों नहीं दिया में भगवान नहीं है? And why not that bhav? The bhav is more important, no?
So if you have that everything may Bhagwan, then there is no problem. But you are telling that you are saying that with the ritual you are happy and without the ritual you are not happy.
No, 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 no.
No, you only
No
said that.
way.
You said
No,
whenever
otherwise,
we do ritual, we become happy. This is your words.
no, it's just like you get a kick. Okay, it's like ding lang. You enjoy
I
the thing.
I become happy when I go and feed the dog a biscuit outside my
Yes,
house.
yes, yes. Of course, I would like you said something so beautiful that even a table is even the non-living thing. The table reminds you of God and
Yes.
everything connected to God again because we love God so much and like
So I want to help you, so I'm telling you. Go in quest. Ask the question, who is God? Where is God? What is God? Every day ask this question. And every day come on the Zoom call and ask the question so that you can realize God.
okay. Supposing all my life I have always been seeking God in different steps in different ways, and I've been seeing miracles all my life in different ways. That
So,
yeah, I feel it will appear to be as you perceive.
but that is not going to make you realize God.
Okay.
The only way to realize God, you know what's the only way to realize God?
Hmm.
What is tell me? What is the only way to realize God?
Yeah, to know that he's with. I mean, we are part of him. Even
That
even the Gita says that.
he's
Okay.
inside you. He's
Yeah.
inside you and he's inside everybody else.
Exactly.
Stick to that.
Yeah.
Just stick to that.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Two more
Thank you.
questions, Gopal and Rajendra. Then Santoshi, quick comment. Santoshi का 3 round हो गया. Gopal and Rajendra.
To you, sir.
Says Gopal.
Well, it is a saying is said, sir. Love is only authentic when it gives freedom. So your enlightened point of view, sir, you could kindly want to realize to explain it.
If there is no freedom in love, it is not love. If there is no freedom in love, it is attachment. If there is no freedom in love, it is imprisonment.
So it means, sir, if I am married, I give
Yeah.
total freedom to my wife.
Absolutely. If you don't give freedom, means you don't love.
Oh, yes.
If the moment you are holding your wife by tying a string on her or closing her neck or putting in a cage, any kind of withholding is a sign which is not love, opposite of love.
Oh.
The first sign of love is freedom. The first sign of love is trust.
And this is also the test of a guru, sir, who gives absolute freedom and don't want anything from his disciple.
I'm telling you what should a guru say? A true guru, what does he want from disciple? He wants nothing, no? What the
Nothing.
guru wants.
Nothing.
Guru only wants to help the disciple to go forward on the path. Whichever disciple is interested, the disciple will go.
Sir, the
My
way
Guru,
you are expending money, sir, on us in resorts and all those things, it shows you are a true Guru, sir. And we are thankful to you, sir, for this
no,
knowledge.
that is your grace of you to think like that.
Yes, yes.
Everybody doesn't think like that. If you think like that, that is your good fortune because you benefit from it.
And plus, my thinking is that, sir, I have some past. I am following some rituals. But once we have the live Guru, we should not question anything. Based on your experience, we should proceed in life, sir.
But you should understand from the Guru. You don't have to blindly follow the Guru.
And by logical thinking, sir, scientifically.
Yeah.
But
You
whatever
can,
I am doing in the past, now there should be a break, complete break.
if you don't have the break, if you don't see, let me give you one small quick answer. Okay.
Yes,
I went to a diet place, correct?
Yes, sir.
I went to the diet place and my guru there was my doctor. My doctor taught me on the 8th of September, no tea and coffee.
Yeah.
40 years I'm having tea and coffee. How many years?
40, long
40
time.
days, 40 days, not even one tea and coffee.
Yes.
How?
No, this is
If I
the
don't,
real case, sir. We should just stop our past.
no,
and
you have to,
start a
no,
new
you
life.
have to obey. You have to obey your guru, provided you trust the guru, you believe in the guru, and you follow the guru, then you get the destination.
And understanding everything, sir, we should decide that now my past is gone. I have no work with my past. So this
You
is
can't
called
have,
rebirth, sir. Renunciation and rebirth.
you can't have anything to do with your past. You cannot change your past. It's over. No point thinking about it.
And whatever happens, sir, suppose I am this path. You are enlightened, I have a guide, and whatever you are saying, you are following and understanding. Now, if I go to my past, again start reading all the scriptures, all the gurus, seeing YouTube, it will only confuse.
You will be lost.
Lost,
You will
sir.
be lost. Then you will come back to me after 5 years. Then you will talk to me after. Many people come back to me.
And time
Many
will be
people,
lost. Time will be lost.
many people come back to me after 1 year, after 2 years, after 3 years, after 4 years, after 5 years. Then they say, so many years I used to follow you. Then I went here. Then I went to this group, and I went to that group. Then finally, what did you get?
You have made
Nothing.
such a simple thing, sir. So we should not fall trap of anything, rituals and all.
Sometimes people don't want simple things. People want complicated things.
Because mind wants only extraordinary and complicated things. It makes the
I
things.
spoke to one person. They said what you say is too good to be true. What you say is too good to be true. I don't believe you.
Plus,
So
it
what
is
can
said
you do?
that to be ordinary is the most extraordinary thing in this world, sir.
Thank you. Last, Rajendra. Bala को comment देना last before closing. Rajendra.
Shivam sir.
Sir, namaskar.
Sir, I have a submission, sir. So, जैसे आप बोलते हो that you loved Shiva lot, I would also love, maybe not to that extent, but I would also love Shiva. I would praise Shiva. So, but there was a concept that Shiva is in nature only, because उसके लिए मैं I would go to Pahalgam or Gulmarg, जैसे आप गए होंगे, तो बस going Pahalgam would remind me Shiva, would remind me Shiva there, वो पानी या वो पहाड़ जो भी है, तो I will sing there a Kashmiri bhajan जज्जा गाता था मैं, वारवंतम मार मते छुक्स कहते हो, when with the Mahai, Vaitvate, Chuks कहते हो. But I would say that, oh my beloved, please tell me where are you? Are you there? Are you there? Are you there? Are you there? I am trying to see every path you have followed. Because उसका concept है that Shiva has walked through, it has gone to Ambarnath as a concept. Now because of you and because of my beloved Guru, that there is a clear realization that now everything reminds me of Shiva. Everything reminds me of Shiva. Whatever I am seeing, कुछ भी देखता हूँ, so there is Shiva. And also that there is a realization that Shiva is not to be sought after. Shiva को ढूंढना नहीं है ना. It is within. It is within. Just we have to drop the ignorance of I. I have to be not I. तो Shiva is there. जब वो पर्दा जिससे आप दरवाजा बोलते खोलना है, दरवाजा क्या खोलना है? साफ करना है, ignorance को साफ करना है. तो Shiva is there. तो जब Shiva everywhere है तो duality की बात ही नहीं है. There is no duality.
My guru once told me, he told me you are experiencing Shiva everywhere. He said that is one step more you have to go forward. From experiencing Shiva everywhere, you have to realize Shiva here. First, we are experiencing Shiva is there and there and there, not there and there and there. You realize Shiva is here and here and here. So it is one step more, Rajendra. एक step में ये जब प्रभु का हमें अनुभूति is not अनुभव. Anubhav is experience. Anubhuti is realization. We have to move from Anubhav to Anubhuti. जो पहलगाम में गुलमर्ग में उसको अनुभव है. अनुभव में हम शिव के हम अनुभव करते हैं. लेकिन अनुभूति मतलब हमें वो उसका एहसास हो जाता है कि वो हमारे अंदर ही है, बहुत पास है. वो अगर कुछ भी नहीं हो तो घर में ही बैठे हो ना, हवा का झोंका आता है ना, तो प्रभु टच कर रहा है. You reach that level. Thank you, Rajendra. Thank you. Bala, quick comment. Santoshi, quick comment and close.
Guruji, as you are saying, I have stopped all the rituals, Guruji. कुछ भी नहीं करती हूँ.
Very good.
Started seeing Devi in Devil, Guruji. And
very good.
With consciousness. And Guruji, इसकी वजह से फायदा ये हुआ कि उस आदमी के मन में क्या चल रहा है. I immediately know कि what he wants the second step. मतलब what he is going to do by seeing Devil in Devi. That means fighting and what we say, ignorance that stopped, Guruji, and I have started saying very, very, very happy. In this call also, I am so much happy, Guruji. And people are doubting around me कि why she is so happy. तो मैं बोली जिसको डाउट करना है करने दो, नहीं करना है मत करने दो. I will remain happy. And Guruji, हाँ, और वो शिवा का है, वो शिव का जो है, तो आप बोल रहे हैं ना अभी महसूस करना है. I see Shiva in you. I see Shiva in Rajendra. I see Shiva in everybody, Guruji. And you as a Shiva, you are giving me a blessing. So I am a blessed soul. और ये होगा. और गुरुजी एक बोलना, गुरुजी और एक बोलना था कि ये जो कृष्णा का मैटर है ना गुरुजी, ये जैन धर्म क्या बिलीव करता है मालूम है क्या? You will laugh at this point, गुरुजी, कि कृष्णा इज इन नरक, वो नरक में है. और अभी 24 तीर्थंकर में से, मतलब 24 तीर्थंकर में से वो एक बनने वाले हैं. ये बात हमें ना सुनना है, ये बात हमें ना सुनना है, ना हमें ना बोलना है. In spirituality, SIP is in all. We don't criticize anybody. We don't speak negative about anybody. With folded hands. Okay, so tomorrow with story continues. With folded hands, I bow down to you. See you tomorrow at 8.